Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Tiana, and if you're returning, it is so nice to see you again. Today, I'm going to be filming my empties for April of 2026. I feel like I did fairly good in April. May is going really good too, so I'm glad that I can kind of continue on this panning and emptying journey. If you're new here and you like empties videos, I just did a 3-part series of everything that I finished in 2025. I did part 1 was like makeup related, part 2 was like skincare, body care related, and then part 3 was like hair care and soap related. So if you like empties, make sure to go ahead and watch those. Today is going to be a shorter video. I couldn't do, well, I guess I could have, but to make 2025 empties like one video, it would have been so long. So I ended up splitting it into 3. Today, we're just going to do the one short one for the update of April. And then very soon you will see the update for May. So let's get into everything that I finished in the month of April of 2026. I feel like I did so good. So let me show you. The very first item was the Sensodyne Pro Enamel Toothpaste. This one here, it's not my favorite. And it's funny because every time I go to the grocery store, I always say, okay, I need to make sure that I don't pick this one up because it's just not my favorite. And somehow this is the one that I pick up. So I need to write down the Sensodyne ones that I like and don't really like so that I know. It's really good if you have sensitive teeth. It is very good. I think because I have braces, I just need something that's a little bit stronger and can make my mouth feel a little bit fresher. This one, I just don't feel like it doesn't cut it, but for my sensitive teeth, it does work really, really good. And that's how I'm kind of able to get through it a little quicker. I also feel like because I have braces, I brush my teeth like at least 4 times a day with braces. So it is easier for me to go through a toothpaste. So it's not like I'm gonna have this one sticking around forever. But yeah, I feel like if you have sensitive teeth, you would probably really like Sensodyne. If there was a Sensodyne you didn't like, I would recommend trying a different type because they have so many different kinds. I never realized how many kinds they actually had until I started like looking at the names of them, and it's kind of crazy. So anyway, I finished a tube of toothpaste. I also finished the Wow Dream Coat Super Natural Spray. I really, really love this. This was really, really, really good to help with styling my hair and keeping the frizz away. I didn't repurchase this yet because I have so many hair care items that I'm playing around with right now. I feel like I wouldn't use those, or I wouldn't use this if I repurchased it. So this is something I do plan on repurchasing in the future. I don't know if I would get the big bottle. I really liked the small bottle. I feel like when it comes to certain products, I would rather the smaller version so that it doesn't go bad. But this took me a really long time to use, and I used it quite a bit. One thing I do have to admit is it says, I think on the packaging, you need to use it with heat, and that's how it's activated. And I've seen a lot of videos where people were saying you do need to use it with heat because some people were not using it with heat and it wasn't working. You do need to use heat with this, which I don't mind. I would strictly use this when I would blow dry my hair. But anyway, really, really, really loved this. I finished up, to no surprise of anybody, an Aveeno conditioner. Love this. This is the classic oat milk blend shampoo conditioner set that I buy all the time. Really, really love it. I have used, I don't know how many of these. You've seen them in my empties this year. You've seen them in my empties last year. You've seen them in the year before. Truly, truly love this. This is what the bottle looks like if you're looking for a very good shampoo and conditioner. This one. The next item I finished, it's funny because I talked a lot about these specific products literally like 2 minutes ago when I was filming this, but I talked about these in my 2025 empties, so for me it's just kind of repetitive, but it's okay because it makes us get through this video quicker. And if you want a little bit more in depth about it, you can go watch the part 3 more specifically about these products, or you can go watch all the other videos if you haven't. But I ended up finishing the Vanilla Bean Noel Gentle and Clean Foaming Hand Soap. We absolutely love this scent. I would pick this up again. I paid, I think, full price or close to full price for them because they went in my fiance's stocking. He loves this scent so much. He always talks about this scent being his favorite. And every time I go to Bath & Body Works in the winter, I will see them and then I'll say, okay, I'll pick them up for a stocking in like a week or two. I'll go back and they won't have any more. So when I see them, I said, I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to pay full price. We both really like the scent anyway. They're not going to go to waste, and they did not. I used it. We had two. I think I finished that last month, but this one will always be a favorite. We would literally use this year round. No joke. If I had bought like 12 of these, we would use them year round. So that's how much we really like them. I finished the Life brand micellar water. This was really nice. It was a really good quick alternative to like a face wash. So at the time, I talked a lot about this too in my empties, but we were using a CeraVe cleanser and it just wasn't a favorite, and I didn't want to go out and buy a new cleanser because I didn't want to waste that one. So I just went and picked this up, and I would kind of swap some days. So on days where I wouldn't wear makeup, I would just use this to clean my face, and then days where I wore makeup, I would use the combination of both to kind of help get it all off. This really did help me work through the CeraVe cleanser, and this one here was good. I'm not someone that goes and picks up my micellar water all the time. I currently have my oat milk cleansing balm that removes my makeup very, very well, so I don't feel like I need one right now, but if I needed another one, I'd pick it up. I mean, it wasn't as strong as the name brand ones, but I don't feel like I need a strong one when I'm pairing it with a face wash. So this was good. Not anything super crazy. My battery's gonna die, so I'm going to attempt to try and just film this all in one shot. I finished 2 little samples from the Sephora VIB sale I got. This was the Summer Fridays Pink Dew. Loved this. I would consider purchasing this if I ever needed a gel cleanser. And then this from Clarins, I actually put in my cart as a reminder. This is the Total Eye Lift. It is expensive, but it worked really, really, really good. So I think if they ever had a sale, I would be curious to maybe see the price to try it. And then I ended up getting the mahogany. I thought I had enough time to kind of finish this video before the battery died, but clearly not. So I don't know where it ended before the battery cut. So we're just gonna restart with this, and I really hope it's not a choppy video, and if it is, I do apologize. But this is the White Barn Mahogany Teak Wood Soap. This smelled so good. This was an incredible scent. This is one where if you're looking to get a scent for someone who likes more masculine scents, or you're looking to get a soap for your husband, your boyfriend, your brother, something like that, this is a really good one. It smells so good. It just smells so, so nice. This one and the coffee and whiskey scent were the 2 more masculine scents that I picked up more so for my fiance. And this one was the one that I preferred, and I know he really liked this one as well too. Even on the hands throughout the day, I would say, wow, something smells really good, and it was always this. So this one is one that I would for sure pick up again. I would even consider picking up like a candle or something in this scent because of how well it smelled. The next item that is a repurchase, and an item that I will repurchase again in the future, is the Calgon Ageless Bath Exfoliating Mineral Scrub. If you have dry skin and if you're looking for a good body scrub and you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, this one is so good. And this one will be your go-to. This one I believe is like $8.99, and the other ones at the drugstore are like $10 to $12.99. You get 24 ounces in here, and it lasts me a good amount of time, but then I'm able to like use it and then bring in a new one. It's not like it's gonna sit there and go bad, and it actually works. If you have dry skin and you need an exfoliant, it works so, so, so incredibly well. It smells so good. The only complaint I have is it is a smaller like opening, so it is hard to get some of the product out once you get about like here. Other than that, absolutely love it. I will buy it again. When they go on sale, I actually might even pick up 2 of them because of how much I love them. All right, we're getting to the final product here that I finished in April. This is the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse. I got this with my points through Sephora, and I love Dermalogica. I've loved them for years, and I always want to get their skincare, but it is more expensive, so I thought I'd use my points and just try this out. And my goodness, this was an amazing product. This was such a good pre-cleanse. If you need a good pre-cleansing item, get this. This is one that is going to probably be repurchased by me. I will probably pick this up during the next sale. I really, really love this. This took all of my makeup off. This gave my face such a good pre-cleanse before cleaning my face again, and especially because I was using face washes that were not very strong. This really, really, really helped with cleaning my face. Even the next morning, my face looked and felt so good. So I really liked this. For as small as it was, I personally found it was worth the points. It lasted me a good amount of time. I was so sad when I finished it, and it kind of just gave me that little push to purchase Dermalogica products in the future. Even though they're a little more expensive than what I typically spend, I think it'll be worth it because this was absolutely amazing. So those were all the items I finished for the month of April. I had like 10 products, and a couple of them were like smaller sample size, but I think I did really good for the month of April, considering I did do like a Sephora haul and I brought in quite a bit. And I always feel like February and March are slower months when it comes to like panning and emptying. So I feel like for me having this amount in April is pretty good. I know that May is going to be a bigger one than this. I feel like I had so many products that had like this much left or just one use, and April literally switched over to May, and then I started finishing products like day by day, and I thought this is kind of crazy. If I would have used, you know, another product like 2 more times, it could have been included in this video, but it's not. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, what was the most recent thing that you finished lately? Hair care, body care, skincare, fragrance? Let me know. I'm curious to know. If you enjoy Empties videos, you will be seeing my May Empties video very soon. I have makeup, I have hair care, I have skincare. We're gonna have some declutters as well. A little spoiler, there's gonna be declutters. So if you wanna see those, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one very, very soon. Bye.